Hey, Grace, what's happening? Yeah, I've been gone. What is it now? 3 weeks? I haven't made a video? Yeah, I'm making coffee. I measure it out in my hand, Folgers Instant, like that. Pour it in the water, and then I always add some milk. I love to drink milk. That, and I love ice cream, too. You know, Dryers ice cream, that's my preferred brand, Dryers. A Rocky Road chocolate or just the regular chocolate, whichever. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, I know I look sluggish, because I just woke up. Yeah, I had to make myself wake up about 1:30 because I've got grocery delivery coming today. I have grocery delivery done because I'm too lazy to go grocery shopping. That and the thing that bothers me about grocery shopping, I don't like grocery store parking lots, man. I don't like any of my vehicles in those parking lots, and I don't like, when you roll your card out to your vehicle, man, you're vulnerable to any idiot, any maniac out there. And then, you're having to load the groceries into your vehicle. Usually I'd rather take a pickup to go grocery shopping, just empty it into the bed. You know, that's my preferred way. Rather than put it in a car, that's stupid. But it's easier just to order it, man, because you figure Kroger delivery $9.95 for $10. I can avoid all the hell, you know, and having to drive there and all that. Shit, it's easier to just order online. But yeah, I drove to California. I usually go there about once a year. I like the Burbank, Venice Beach area. And Hollywood is between Burbank and Venice Beach. You can just stroll in there. It's not like most people think. There's generally not crowds or whatever. I don't know, maybe occasionally there is, but not the times I've gone, and it's actually not that much going on in Hollywood, really. Not the main boulevard there. And most of the cars you see, it's 60s and 70s cars. Those people that live there, you'd think that the wealthy buy the newest hot rod and sports cars. Not true. The majority of your millionaires, and these people are more than just millionaires based on the real estate, the cost, they're still driving 70s cars. You know? It's not like people think. It's not like they show in the movies or whatever. Oh, man. But, yeah, I drove there. I didn't drive one of my own cars. That's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Even if, I live in Houston, Texas, even if I drive, I drove to Dallas, which is an unfavorable area. Why should I take one of my own cars when I can rent one and they're responsible for everything? And if it breaks down, I'll take my cell phone. Your car broke down. I'm at this location, da 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 da. And then they just bring me another car. Why not just do that instead? It makes sense overall. Why drive one of your own vehicles? Even if you've got a vehicle, let's say it's in great shape or whatever. Yeah, but why run into a shit issue? And then you're going to have to get it towed somewhere. And then, hey, can you give me a ride to a hotel? And, I don't like using mechanic services or garages because I do all my own work. They're a bunch of liars and crooks, okay? So I figured, hey, it's easier to just rent a damn car, you know? Anything over 100 miles, rent a fucking car. Because, I've got, I'm comfortably, blah, 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 blah. I can just pick up my phone and call Hertz Car Rental. They'll send a shuttler to drive me to the Hobby Airport where they have rental cars. And I can grab the car, it's already got a full tank in it, and insurance and all that. That to me makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I drove all the way to Birdlight Bank, California. I wanted to see in person a house that Aaron Morin was mortgaging about, I don't know how long ago. I forgot what he said in the video. A small 2-bedroom house with a 3-car wide driveway. A small house, and that she had to leave because she couldn't afford the mortgage. It got foreclosed on. That poor girl. Even though she was 56 when she passed away, to me she will always be a girl. She was so cute on the Happy Days show, she was so cute. Oh well, fuck. Her mother-in-law was a jerk. Oh man, her mother-in-law was a jerk. See, that's where her husband took her, when she ran out of money. He took her to Indiana to that trailer park. That's where his mother lived. My opinion, I think her husband was an idiot. Why would he take her there whenever offers for advertising, dealerships, appliances, to where she could at least keep busy, keep the money coming in, before she got a part in a sitcom or a movie. And he takes her to that place, to live with his mother that had a trailer. Oh my God. And the story goes, this mother of her husband made them leave because she didn't like it, because she said Aaron Morin liked to go to nightclubs at night and would come in after midnight and that bothered. Some people are just a-holes. They're just jerks, man. How's that gonna hurt anybody, man? It's not gonna hurt anybody. Some people are just jerks. They're just full of hatred or whatever. But I knew her husband always knew he was nuts because he's wearing a trench coat on this Maury Povich interview back in '92. He's wearing a trench coat. But then Aaron Morin, she's right beside him and she's wearing a tank top with no arms, And I'm like, what the hell? Why is this guy wearing a trench coat, I mean, that's weird. Oh well, I don't care. That's other people's issues. But anyway, I enjoyed the drive. And the vehicle that I rented, it was a Toyota, one of the small vans. I can't even remember the name of it now. It was in a color, because you have to keep seeing it. It can make you sick if you hate the color of the vehicle. I prefer white, or a lighter blue, or, something like that. Because red, you're driving on the road, that sun hits that red, that reflection in your eyes, it can give you a headache. Stuff matters when it's long distance, but that Toyota van, it made it all the way there and all the way back. Without any problem. And then I filled it up over here at the Valeros and then took it back to them. They got one of their shuttlers to drive me back to my house or whatever. And, you know, my lady friend, Pauline, that's I've talked about in some of my videos, that got the DWI. Oh, Pauline, damn. Whew. But, anyway, she took care of my babies for me, my beautiful cats. I love my cats. I love them. Cats are better to me than people are. But anyway, I sold that house. It's just a house like here. It's just, real estate's a lot higher, you know. Makes a difference. The beach, I couldn't wear a tank top because, you know, that sun on my skin, I don't want that hot sun on my skin. You know, I'm 68 years of age, and, you know, that sun, you know, it can give you cancer, you can get skin problems or whatever. Hell, I'm trying to soften my skin and lighten it, you know, because I've done mechanic work all my life, ridden motorcycles. See how the top of my hand it's kind of dark with age spots? Hell, I don't want the shit darker. I want to bleach my skin, lighten it some, you know. Not real light, you know. I don't want to look like somebody's 15-year-old daughter. Not like that. But, you know, oh, hell, or maybe you don't know. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just, you know, my mother died last November. And it was time for me to just see the world. See the world. You know. And you know what I enjoyed about the trip? It wasn't so much going to Burbank, Hollywood, Venice. It wasn't so much that. Along the way, I try to map out what is like a diners. I like diners. I'm Mr. 1950s, 1960s. You know, that's where my mind is at. Or like the hippies would say, that's where my head's at, man. You know, it's groovy. You know, I groove out on this stuff. Oh boy. I never did drugs though. I used to be a whiskey and Coca-Cola drinker though. God, I'm glad I gave that up some 30 years ago. Thank God. Oh well, anyway. But, you know, hotels, I'd find the cheapest hotel. You know, because, you know, I've got protection with me, several forms of protection with me, you know, to where I can take care of myself. I just look at the surroundings, you know, look at your surroundings and look at the way people are looking at you when you glance. You know, because you never, you know, to try to determine what their possible motives might be. You watch stuff like that, generally you're going to be okay. But you got to always realize, I don't care where you're at, someone can kick the door in, or they can have a trick key to open a lock to a hotel or motel. They can come in and they will kill your ass, man, for $5. So you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready, man. You know, for what might come. And, you know, so, you know, I have several weapons. Even when I'm standing in a shower, I have like a 25 German automatic. It's very small. It's a 25 automatic. And it's wrapped in clear plastic to where I can get my finger in it. I can shoot an asshole if they barge in. I can shoot them. You know, or at least slow them down. You know, if they tried something or whatever. You know, just things like that. And I use chemical spray too. Legal. It's legal, you know. It's the same thing police carry and United States Postal carriers carry. Halt is what I carry. But, Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just I really couldn't enjoy the Venice Beach because, that sun, and I'd want to enjoy it more so, like in the evening when it's cooler, or whatever, which I did a little. Talked to a few people, you know. I didn't, drive around in Hollywood. Didn't do that. But, 'cause parking issue or whatever. But I just grabbed a taxi from a motor inn I was staying at. Just grabbed a taxi to drop me off over there by where they have, the Walk of Fame or whatever. Because you can sit outside, and drink coffee or whatever, and just watch people, cars, pull up to the main red light. Things like that. And yeah, it worked out good. I'm just thinking about a lot of things. But, really, I'm not a traveler. Any place you're at, really, as long as it's halfway reasonable where you're at, you're not going to find anything out there, man. What it is, it's about your own personal happiness. It's a state of your mind. See, I'm a happy person in general. It's where your mind is. I've been listening to some music and really getting into it. I love it. It's slow, easy listening. It's called Initial M and then M-A-N, M Man. And it's to where different women using Photoshop, they'll add like light blue or whatever, and it shows their eyes while they play slow, beautiful music, and it's like I can really get into that. Looking into the eyes, the windows of the soul, you can see a person's spirit. And I really enjoyed that, earlier today. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm gonna start. I need to get the Harley Fat Boy out of the garage again. I've got videos on it. It's the one that's orange and black. I call it my Tiger Fat Boy. It's a 1997 1340 Evo. It's all chromed out now. I like chrome. And then that 2005 Lincoln Town Car I bought 3.5 months ago. Oh man, that car is great. I fixed everything on that car. Everything on that car. And I did it myself. That car looks great. I'm sure it looks like it did when it was brand new. It's a 2005 Lincoln Town Car Signature Limited edition. The Signature Limited has more chrome than a lot of the executive models they had, back then. And it's white, and it's got light cream colored. The man I bought it from 3.5 months ago, he said it had tan into it. When I got there to look at the car, I said, that's not tan, that's like a light beige or cream colored. No tan to it. You could shine a flashlight on it, to where it's bright, and you might think, oh, it's tainted white, But it's a beautiful car, man. And drives well and everything. But, is there anything else I want to add? That's about it. As you all know, I got grocery delivery coming today. And I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really great. I had cataract surgery, let's see, for my left eye, February earlier this year. For my right eye, March of this year. So that's all behind me now about 7.5 months ago. Man, it turned out to be an absolute success. Absolute success. Actually, I can see better now than I could see when I was 16 years old. Hell, those lenses they put in your eyes are better than the originals you're born with. I'll tell you what, people, there's nothing to be scared of. Yeah, I've got some videos on how it was when both times I got mine. Man, they had me so drugged up while they did my cataract surgeries. I was talking about women, movie stars, and all kinds of crap. I guess they're used to that, you know? It's what's called anesthesia honest patients. For a lot of what appears to be strong men or whatever, under anesthesia, they'll actually start crying and say, "Oh, I'm scared that nobody loves me." It's called the anesthesia truth serum type thing, because a person's child comes out. And I was talking about Barbara Hershey, Lee Remick, Anne Francis. And then right after they was through with the cataract surgery on my left eye, I remember laying back. There was 3 of them standing at the end of my bed. And I said, you know, all I've ever wanted is just to be loved. Classic. And what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? But one thing they could honestly say after I walked out, all the women I talked about, say, that man, he certainly ain't queer. Oh, well. Shit, fuck. Okay. Whoops. Gotta watch my language. I know that y'all are all innocent people, and my language might injure your mind. But anyway, people, Jesus Christ is the answer. Oh, I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be home. And one thing I can honestly say, along the way to California, makes me think of that sitcom show, The Real McCoys. I think that they pronounced it in California. I always liked that show. I always liked Walter Brennan and that girl Kate or whatever. Yeah. I guess I'm getting old talking about people. What in the hell is that? And that stuff is ancient. Man, that goes backwards. A lot's happened since then. A lot has happened since then, people. But I can't think of anything else I want to add. It's like with every video, once I'm through with the video, you know, I don't know, it's like, man, why didn't I tell people this or that? Oh my God. I need to go take a shower. I feel it's humid today here in Houston. I'm kind of sticky. You know, I need to wash myself up. You see one of my panther babies in the background. That's one of my angels. I love them. Well, anyway, later.